All right, so what you need to create this card, and I've taken pictures of all of these measurements and I'll send them in the email, so don't like worry about frantically writing all these numbers down. I will share them via email with you all. So to make this, you need 3 pieces of paper. You need 1 sheet of paper that's 8.5 inches by 3.5 inches. You need 2 pieces of paper that are 8.5 inches by 1 3/4 inches. And then you just need score tape. So you're going to take those 3 pieces of paper, all 3 of them 8.5 inches long, 2 of them 1 3/4 inches high, 1 of them 3.5 inches high, and you're going to take all 3 of them and score them at these same 4 measurements. So it's from one edge, you score in at 1 3/4 inches, then you score at 3.5 inches, you score at 5 1/4 inches, and you score at 7 inches. Again, I have a photograph of this showing all these numbers. I'll send it in an email. And then you take the same numbers and you score these 2 pieces of paper at that same place. Once you've done that, I'm just gonna set those off to the side. I've scored these ones as well. You're gonna just take those score lines and fold them. And then you will have this box shape just like that. You'll do that with all 3. And then just glue them. I've just put, so 4 of these little squares are all wind up being 1 3/4 inches long. This one's only 1.5 inches. So the shortest one is the one that you're putting your glue on, because it's like the one that gets hidden when you glue the box shut. So I'm going to just seal that up. Ooh. And you'll do that same thing to all 3 of the boxes. Just fold it at each of those score lines. And same thing, all 3 of them have one that's a slightly shorter piece than the others. That's the one that you're putting the glue on, so you can hide the seam. And make another box. And then the tall one, same. Fold, fold, fold. Once you have those 3 boxes made, you will pick a front. So this is where my seam is on the back of my tall box. So I'm going to choose for that to be the back of the box. So this is the front of my box. And I'm going to take these 2 smaller ones with the openings facing sideways, not up and down, but facing so that the hole is sideways on the box. And I'm going to glue those 2 to the front where I've decided is the front of my cube. So I'm going to just put adhesive on the back. So this is where the seam was. I'm going to put the score tape where the seam was and glue those onto the front of this taller box. And it will line up flush along the bottom and flush along the 2 sides, because all the measurements are the same. They're all going to be that 1 3/4. This one's just taller, but same width dimensions. And then you have made the cutest little card. It is that simple. So then from that point, you need 6 little squares of pattern paper. I just chose like a nice sort of black and white or black and cream text pattern, but these squares are all 1 5/8 inch squares, and it takes 6 of them. You glue them onto these 6 squares that are front facing. I've glued on just like a couple of ephemera pieces that I'm cutting right now for the November month kit. But any embellishment would work. And then you can, glue pieces in here that are popping out if you want as well. And it folds flat. And that is how you make a little 3 cube pop card. Isn't it cute?
Super cute.